What is angel number 8888 and why are you seeing it? But just as importantly, what can you do with it? This video will answer why you are seeing angel number 8888, what it means to you, and most importantly, how to utilize its properties as a protection against the negative influences of others. It will also introduce to you the connection between angel numbers and the sacred geometries. For your information, this is an intermediate use of an angel number. Welcome to Spiritual Vectors. For more information on angel number 8888, click the link in the description section below this video as follows. Part 1. Now let's first get to the understanding of angel number 8888. This number has very specific properties. First, it is strobogrammatic, meaning it is the same upside down as right side up. And second, it is a palindrome, meaning it is the same right to left as left to right. Or as some would say, it is the same forwards as backwards. These are very significant properties of angel number 8888, and you are seeing them for a reason. More often than not, the communication behind any angel number is because of that number's unique properties. Otherwise, why that unique number and not some other? You are seeing angel number 8888 because of its properties. Part 2. Now, why do these properties relate to you? If you are at all familiar with the spiritual or inner worlds, you should understand that we can be deeply affected by the influences of others. Sometimes you can just feel the negativity radiating from another person, and sometimes you can't. The use of angel number 8888, however, allows you to utilize its properties on the inner as a shield against the negative influences of others automatically. Why is this? I'll explain in just a moment, but fair warning. This technique is an intermediate use of an angel number. As you see, it has nothing whatever to do with the typical horoscope readings you've been finding on the internet these days about angel numbers. This is how you utilize an angel number, in this particular case, from outer to inner. In other words, you'll be taking the properties of the number inside with you as an artifact from the outer. How so? Pay close attention, because this is the secret to almost all angel numbers as they relate to the sacred geometries. Part 3. Certain numbers and sequences can be represented by a geometry. For example, triangular numbers are numbers that can be arranged into a pattern of a triangle. They've been known for centuries. Only certain numbers have this geometric property. Tetrahedral numbers are numbers that can be arranged into a tetrahedron. Only certain numbers have this geometric property. There are square pyramidal numbers and square numbers. In fact, a square number means that that number can be arranged into a square pattern with sides consisting of that number. Whenever you've seen 2 squared or 4 squared or any number x squared, it means that that number can be arranged into a square pattern. 1 dimension, 2 dimensions. The same for a cube. 3 dimensions. And 2 cubed, 3 cubed, 4 cubed, and so forth. If it can be arranged into a cube, it's a cube number. And there are pentagonal numbers, which can be arranged into a pentagon. There are even star numbers, which of course means you can arrange the number into a star. The point is that the properties of some numbers can be described by their geometry. And now you have your first link between numbers and the sacred geometry. This is also true for a series of numbers as well. For example, here is a Fibonacci series or sequence. And here is what it looks like in real life. What this means is that you can use the properties of a number to form shapes that retain those properties. And that's what we will be doing with 8888. We will be constructing a geometric pattern that retains the properties of angel number 8888 for the inner world. And if this is your first real introduction to the secrets behind sacred geometry, take a breather. We're about to go a little deeper. Because you have a spiritual ecology that must be attended to, this is one way to keep out the pollution. Part 4. Now, to build this protective shield, you'll be using 8 points, 8 sides, 8 triangles, and 8 circles to create the quad-8 fortress pattern as follows. There are 2 ways to do this. Each is perfectly fine. The square pattern is typically used on the floor horizontally. The circle pattern is typically used in space vertically, but each is perfectly fine in any orientation. Now, in case all of this sounds rather strange to you, you need only remember that you've seen the use of protection symbols everywhere, worn on the person for protection against negative influences. Here are some very common and prominent examples. The crucifix of Western religions, the Om or AUM symbol of Eastern religions, the Ankh of ancient Egypt, Celtic, Wiccan, Native American, an ancient Egyptian sigil, the Great Seal of the United States. And of course you have the supernatural symbols as well. We call those negative influences psychic or inner pollution because they add undesirable clutter when what you really want to do is to keep your mind focused on your goals. You see, on occasion, some people want to tear down what they see you trying to build up or protect. The reasons for this could range anywhere from honest competitiveness to malicious jealousy. But you can utilize the geometric properties of angel number 8888 as a shield against negative influences. What most people rarely come to understand is that angel numbers can be utilized on the inner as powerful tools in addition to its knowledge. Part 5. So, how do you utilize the power of an angel number for protection against the negative influences of others? Well, here's that spoiler. Utilizing this particular angel number requires an intermediate level ability to concentrate or meditate. You have to be able to quiet your mind and visualize the quad 8 symbol. Or if you're not capable of that, you must be prepared to construct the symbol on an outer platform, just like what you're seeing here. You can use it in two ways. One, as a symbol to take with you during meditation, or two, literally sit in the construction like certain warlocks used to do and then do your meditations. So if you're not able to clearly concentrate, just construct the pattern and then literally get in it. Your subconscious will fully understand the symbology of your action, and you need do nothing else. This is how you take angel number 8888 with you to your inner, so it can protect every facet of your being. Either method will do, but the more you practice it, the more it solidifies into your being. Why this works. The strobogrammatic properties, along with the palindromic properties, keep you insulated from front to back and also from top to bottom. Part 6. In conclusion, angel number 8888 has insulation properties. It's a palindrome and it's a strobogrammatic number. From top to bottom, forwards to backwards, it stays the same. It is why it is very strong for inner protection. It cannot be penetrated from any direction. You do, however, have to take its properties with you into your inner being in order to fully utilize its properties as a protection against the negative psychic influences of others. You construct the sacred geometry of the number by mapping out its properties and using that construction as a communication with the inner. You construct the sacred geometry of the number by mapping out its properties and using that construction as a communication with the inner. It's how the sacred geometry works, and it's an intermediate use of the angel number you've been seeing. And now you know, just a little, how to reconstruct your own matrix. If you'd like to learn more, when you're ready, pioneer spiritual vectors and follow it.